fantastic competitors in fantastic shape. These competitors are very equally matched, but at this point, this is becoming a battle of attrition. Who is more prepared? Who's in the best shape? And who can withstand the horrible conditions in the backseat of this car during the competition?
Brammeier, one of the funniest competitors at CarJitsu Championship, also one of the youngest.
Zac Moore with some quickness.
Hey, he's got the experience.
Zac Moore wants it badly.
Jonathan Chambers, he's such an inventive grappler. He's been here several times at CarJitsu Championship. He always does the craziest things.
And we're going to listen in here to the beginning of the first match. Hello friends, my name is JT Tilley, and I'm joined as always by UFC Hall of Famer and former heavyweight champion Mark the Hammer Coleman.
JT, just like that. As a kid, I would love to be in this sport.
I am here with Nate Pulver, Thomas Mantooth. We're ready to get this thing going, so we're going to do a coin toss. Thomas, can you hold this for a sec?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to let you call it in the air. This is heads. This is tails. Go ahead, Nate.
Heads.
It is heads. So you have your choice.
Take the driver's seat.
Driver's seat? Okay. I'm going to let you take it a little bit. Go ahead and get in the car and check it out. All right. So I'm here with Thomas Mantooth. And man, good to see you, brother. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So do you remember me?
Yes.
Okay, so he used to compete in our MMA shows. Awesome. In fact, you had a belt, right?
Yep. For Cage of Honor for bantamweight.
Right on, right on. Well, I haven't seen him for years. So catch me up. What's been going on?
Well, after that, I got in a little trouble for drinking and driving, lost my license, lost my car, so I couldn't make it to practice, and so I had to relinquish my belt, and then got in a little more trouble, just spiraled down, and went to prison twice now, and I just got out 4 months ago.
What?
Yeah.
How long were you in there?
About 4 years.
Holy cow! And you just got out 4 months ago.
Yes.
Okay. This is a great opportunity. Plug a message in. What do you think about drinking and driving now?
Definitely don't do it. Just spiral down. Don't do it.
Bad, dangerous. Don't do it.
Don't
okay.
do it.
All right, man. So, but you look like you're in great shape. Obviously, you can train in there. I take it.
Oh yeah. Every day it was my meditation.
Okay, so you ready to get in a car and try to put it to the test?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it. Good luck.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, Nate. All right. So, Nate, this is your second time.
Yeah.
So, I don't know about being a veteran, but at least you got the first time out of your way, and you actually had a great match against a great opponent.
Yeah.
And I think you're even maybe outweighed a little bit, and you got the W, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, now you've got that under the belt. Are you feeling a little more confident, feel a little better about going into this one?
Maybe just a little.
Huh? Still a little nervous?
Still a little nervous.
Okay, that's okay. You use that. That's good. Okay, but do you have a game plan?
I do.
Okay. I don't think he can hear, so why don't you tell us again? Or just here, whisper it in the microphone. What's the game plan?
Whisper in the microphone.
No, you can whisper it. What is the game plan?
What is the game plan?
Perfect. Okay, awesome. Well, good luck. Get in there. All right, let's do it.
The competitors begin seated with safety belts fastened. When the match starts, they unbuckle and engage, using any part of the vehicle to their advantage. Points may be awarded during the match, but have no bearing on the outcome. It takes a submission to win the round at CarJitsu Championship. If the bout is even after 2 rounds, we go to a 3rd round and possibly sudden death to decide a winner.
Buckle up. Show your hands. Hands down.
And we're off. Right away, Nate Pulver gets over into the lap of Thomas Mantooth.
And already Mantooth is in a bad position. Hello, everyone. I'm JT Tilley here with my partner in crime, former world champion, UFC Hall of Famer, Mark the Hammer Coleman. And Mark, this is already a firefight.
Yes, sir. These guys are going at it. Nate took the top position, but let him get out of it. And here we go. They're going at it face to face right now.
Lots of heavy breathing inside the car.
Guillotine. Working for that guillotine.
Mantooth very strong, very good shape, but this is his first time inside of the car at CarJitsu.
He is a monster. Thousands of push-ups.
And Nate, I gotta say, that was a quick tap out there, about 45 seconds in, and Nate Pulver wins the first round by submission.
Skill. Nate, high-level skill.
Fantastic.
He's giving up about 15 pounds here.
Somewhere in the neighborhood, yes. And of course, at CarJitsu Championship, as you know, Mark, there are no breaks in between rounds, just enough time to switch positions and begin again. So, round 2 will begin with Mantooth behind the steering wheel and Pulver in the passenger seat. Let's listen in.
Hands down.
And here we go. Right away, it's dogfight position. Pulver's in a bad spot here, standing in the passenger seat. Mantooth trying to step over and take his back. Good work here by Pulver. He's trying the 10-finger choke here. Okay, he's transitioning.
Got him upside down.
He does
in
not
the dominant position here. Now he's got him in big trouble.
Mantooth is a fantastic athlete. This is all new to him. Pulver, I believe, been training inside the car during his camp.
We're seeing a lot of jiu-jitsu here in the car. These guys are really transitioning well.
Lots of grunting, lots of groaning. Oh, shit. Look here, Mark. Pulver with his chin across the throat.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, fantastic.
Come fight, baby.
Wow. Nate Pulver on his shoulders into the chin and pulling down on the steering wheel to add the pressure. Unbelievable. Wow. Mantooth is a whole big competition of his own. Big victory. Let's listen here to the post-fight interview with Dallin Getling.
Hey, brother. Great match. Man, you got the jump on him, but he's a beast, isn't he?
That was exhausting. I mean,
It's short, but
I can imagine from the audience point of view that looked really short. I'm completely fucking I'm freaking gassed for the day.
okay, because he's just going all out, and you got to combat that, right? So he's got a lot of power. You had him in trouble early on, but you kind of fought through it. But then you got him. Was it just a guillotine? It looked like.
First one was a guillotine.
Okay, and talk about the second one, because we can see he was. I couldn't see anyway. He was under you, and was it just a head and arm or what?
That's not one you really see in jiu-jitsu on the mats because people could get out of it. He got caught in a bad spot where he couldn't really roll, and so I just took my shin, put it on his neck, grabbed the steering wheel, and pushed down. It was just
really?
Air choke on the Adam's apple, I believe.
Really? Yeah, I could not see that.
Probably
well,
very
way to
painful.
use your environment, and obviously you stayed calm. You use your technique to get the W. Quick work. It's a good thing it didn't last too long, because you'd be really tired, right? Well, congratulations. Great job.
Thank you, Don.
You're a winner, Nate Pulver. with Jared Brammeier and Darius Mata Varona. We're going to do a coin toss. Will you hold this, Jared?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to have you call it, Darius. He wants to make sure he gets the sound of the coin going up. This is heads. This is tails. Call it in the air.
Tails.
Tails. It is tails. Oh, no. Sorry. That's heads. Heads. You won a coin toss.
Yes, first one I've won.
He said he's never won a coin toss before. Okay, so do you want to be in the driver's seat or the passenger starting?
Drivers.
Drivers. Okay, so go ahead and get in there and check it out. Darius, come on over here. Now, Darius, you've done a lot of different combat sports. You're probably best known for the slap fight. You've won a belt in that. You have a great start with CarJitsu. You're undefeated. You've had only one match though, right?
I've had 2 matches.
2 matches.
Yes,
Are you still undefeated?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, awesome. One of those matches, though, was actually who?
Jared Brammeier.
Yes. So we've got a rematch. Why are we doing a rematch?
Well,
You won, right?
he's had a lot of experience since, keeps calling me out. He wants to get his lick back, and, I don't blame him for it. He wants to get his win back. He wants to get it.
Okay, and you're down for that. You think it's going to have the same outcome?
I imagine it's going to have the same outcome, but, you never know. He's a more experienced guy, so
it's probably not going to be easier.
It's definitely not going to be easier, no. Not by any means.
Okay, all right. Well, good luck, brother. Get in there and check it out. So, Jared, come on over here. All right, Jared. So I talked to him about you guys have met before, right? Not only in here, you actually beat him in Ultimate Tire Wrestling. Is that correct?
Yep, we're technically 1-on-1 against each other. He got me in CarJitsu. I got him in tire wrestling. And like he said earlier, I want to get this one back.
Yeah. Well, it was a great match the first time you guys met.
Yeah, it was quite literally the biggest CarJitsu match in history.
It was a good match, but
well, Dallin, there was 600 pounds of man meat in that car.
Gotcha. Yes.
So by sheer size,
I gotcha.
It was that big.
It was literally the biggest.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're correct. Okay. So now you want a different outcome, right? Yep. So you think you're going to get a different outcome today?
I absolutely am. I've had a lot of experience in the car since, and I'm really ready. I'm really motivated to get it done.
You're undefeated since then, right?
Yep. I finished off 4 of my opponents since then, and I'm ready to add another one to the list.
Well, I am anxious to check it out, so get in there and let's see how that car holds up. Buckle up. Show me your hands. Hands down. Hajime!
And here we go right away. Darius blocks Brammeier's escape from his seatbelt and it goes right for the jugular. And it looks like Brammeier's now in top position. Mark, a lot of good scrambles.
When he gets there, he's a problem. Darius better get up quick. We got trouble here.
Okay, Darius lays down the passenger seat to make a little bit of room here. That was a crazy little skirmish there at the beginning of the fight. But now Darius is very gingerly pulling out the seatbelt.
My seatbelt.
And now we've got a little bit of a power struggle here for who wants to choke the other with the seatbelt.
The last fight, no seatbelt usage. Oh, there's the famous crack possible.
There it is. We might have an appearance tonight. It's Cavernous.
2 of my favorite guys right here, JT. Brammeier.
Darius really wants that seatbelt choke. He's just kind of working his, well, I guess he was going to work his guard there. Now it looks like he's going to go ahead and accept.
Close the distance.
Brammeier
Crunch him.
Inside of
Turn
him.
this into a fight. Get mean on top, Jared.
Okay, so we now have Jared inside of Darius in the passenger seat, laid down. I doubt this seat's going to come back up for the rest of the show. Darius with a closed guard here, and Brammeier's putting an incredible amount of pressure. You'll remember, Mark, you might remember when Brammeier was defeated by Darius, just kind of choking him with his upper body, suffocating him. Brammeier's attacking the left arm, left shoulder of Darius. And now he's brought the rear seatbelt into the fight. Brammeier's really aggressive here in this first round, keeping in mind this is a potentially 9-minute fight.
He's very, very well experienced in CarJitsu.
He's asked me for this rematch several times. Every time he wins a fight, he comes right to me and asks me for the rematch. Looks like they've kicked some of the the interior, the console has just come loose, and so our lead official, Kyron Bowen, hammering it back into place.
1 minute.
Got the beat on top there. Jared, get up by his neck and crunch it.
A lot of activity for a heavyweight fight. It is 83 degrees inside the car currently. Brammeier putting tremendous pressure on Darius the Destroyer. Former world slap fighting champion and now top contender at CarJitsu Championship. Brammeier's got his leg tangled in the front driver's side shoulder strap. I don't know if that's by design.
Guy's got to be getting tired in there. Long round, working hard.
I actually like that he's got that leg. He's assisting keeping Darius in place there with that shoulder strap. I wonder if he's done that on purpose. Man, I wish they were throwing punches. This would be a fun fight. Right now, he's just looking for something to attack. He's going for his footsie, Mark.
Short time. Going to escape. What a round.
Wow, fantastic round by these two big guys.
Guy's been working in the offseason because his shape looks pretty good. Good cardio. All critical.
Brammeier arrived at the undisclosed location yesterday, Mark, without any gi pants. And he had to find some gi pants. I think one of my students had a pair of A4s for him. So he's wearing some super tight and super baby blue gi pants.
My bad for trying to be safe.
And, yeah, he does like it tight, but I would imagine probably not super comfortable for him right now.
No, he's comfortable with tightness. We go round 2.
These two guys have a fun little rivalry here, but it's getting real inside of the Toyota Scion, folks. And here we go. It's round 2. No winner of round 1, so the winner of this round could take the entire match. Otherwise, we're going to the back seat.
Show me your hands. Hands down. Hajime.
Whoa, my bad. Wow, my bad.
Okay, we've got a false start here, Mark.
Jumped the gun.
Brammeier jumped the gun just a little bit. We're going to start over.
Hands down. Hajime.
Okay, and we're off. This time, Brammeier's out first.
Darius,
Wow.
Once again, Brammeier gets on top, the dominant position.
I can't wait to see the replay of that escape there from Brammeier as he got out of the seatbelt. That was majestic. And he's back to the pressure game, Mark.
He loves the pressure game. That's what he does best.
He's just smashing Darius.
Smash him.
Driver's seat may not survive. Darius looking okay. Still no sign of the crack. Okay, Darius might still be in the shoulder strap here on the far side, but he definitely needs to get out from behind Jared.
Use your forehead, Jared. Crunch him up in that corner.
There we go, and he releases the seat, and now Jared is about to slide into mount. Wow. And look at these gi pants, Mark.
Sexy.
I'd love to shout out the company, but I can't read the leg. Its thread count is stretched so very, very thin. Darius is now shoved into the back corner of the car. He's just S-gripping and getting whatever air he can get behind the huge suffocation he's experiencing.
The gi pants are coming off.
Oh man, it's coming out, Mark. Listen to the breathing. These guys are absolutely exhausted. 86 degrees inside the car right now.
Conditioning definitely a factor here. Brammeier looks like he's been working real hard. He dedicates his life to doing this stuff.
Sub here, we got sudden death.
Wow, unbelievable.
Both very young guys, right?
Young guys here. Darius, I believe, 24 years old, and Brammeier is 20.
Yes, in their prime.
I mean, the breathing here, very labored. These guys are in a hot-ass car, Mark, and Darius has admittedly not been training quite as hard as Brammeier.
It's showing right now. He would definitely not quit. World champion, best slapper in the world. He's an athlete.
He is an athlete. He's got good presence of thought in scrambles, and so he's keeping himself out of harm's way. But I do believe I can hear his breathing. And, okay, now he's in a little bit of danger here, but there's not a lot of room for these big guys to... It's different for the smaller guys going for certain submissions than it is the bigger guys. It's a little bit more safety there when you're fighting a guy that's over 250 pounds.
Brammeier just dominating this match so far. You can't get the
Now he's got his shoulder in place. He's just smashing Brammeier up against.
Love it.
Wow! And Brammeier slides out.
Fight.
Wow!
There you go. Look at it, changing position now.
Yeah, that had to
Short
hurt. Here we
time.
are, end of round 2. Unbelievable. Still no sign of the crack and no winner. And at CarJitsu Championship, if there is no winner by submission in round 1 or 2, we immediately go to the back seat for the 3rd round. This will be 3 minutes in the back seat. At the end of 3 minutes, if there is no submission, we will immediately go to sudden death until someone scores a point and wins the match.
Whoa, why's my sign all the way?
Our official, Hunter Edwards, just trying to get the headrests and the seats in place here to start the match. And these guys are getting just a little bit of an extra break here, and it sounds like they need it.
Brammeier looks ready to roll. Calm back there.
Yeah, this kid loves CarJitsu, Mark. Here we go, round 3.
Hachiman.
Brammeier quick to get on top. Wow.
On top, it's going to be a long round for Darius.
Brammeier really loves CarJitsu. He wants to compete in every show, every tournament. He can't wait for us to have a title for heavyweights in the intermediate division. And looky here, man, he's already taken the back of Darius the Destroyer. Oh my gosh, he's going to go ahead and just smother him here. This turnabout is fair play, Darius. I remember when Darius used his belly to suffocate Brammeier in their first match.
Look at this. Beautiful action in this heavyweight division. These guys are moving.
Okay, now the seat. Darius pushes the seat forward. Now he's made some room to take the back of Brammeier. Now Brammeier's in trouble.
Look at that.
Darius the Destroyer all over Brammeier. It seems like the tide turning in this fight, Mark, is Darius's inventive imagination inside the car. The movement of the seats, pulling him forward, leaning him back. Those have allowed him to survive some bad situations and have a couple of nice reversals. And right now, he's on the verge of winning this fight, Mark.
Yes, dominating position. Brammeier's got to fight hard to get out of there. Somehow it's going to be hard to get out of this position. He's dominated right now. Change. Turn of events quick.
Darius has a real heavy top game. Okay, he's going to attack that rear side arm here. I'm not sure what he's got room to do. Yeah, he's very, very heavy on top. I've had him on top of me a few times, but only a few times.
Be verbal if you have to. Keep fighting.
Okay, he thought, Tyron Bowen thought there might have been a tap there, so we may have missed something on the backside. But Darius is attacking. Here comes the seatbelt, friends.
Beautiful work.
Darius wants to finish with the seatbelt. He mentioned that earlier. Seatbelt's going around the neck of Brammeier. Brammeier's in trouble. Darius, all of his strength on that seatbelt right now, and Brammeier is in a bad situation, Mark Coleman.
So close. Look at this action. Let's go. Finish it. Or get out of there. One of the two.
This is a tough spot here. Darius looking good in the back seat.
45 seconds left here.
Pressing that knee down. And look at Darius here. He knows that in 40 seconds we're going to be in sudden death, and all he will need to do is slide that left knee over into mount, and he will win the match. Yet here he is still attacking the neck. Jared's got to make something happen here, Mark.
Darius' conditioning is really impressive. He's working harder than he wanted to admit because these guys are going at it. Exhausted, but they're still plowing.
Jared's still alive here. 15 seconds to the end of the match. Then we go. Oh my gosh! Look at this, Mark. Oh! This is a bad spot. Brammeier's got 10 seconds to get out and get out from under.
He gets out. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh! 3 seconds left. Brammeier's just been beaten and bruised, and now we're in sudden death. The next point scored will be the winning point, and that's Darius the Destroyer, friends. He's got the win by pulling mount in sudden death after 3 ridiculous rounds.
They're exhausted.
Winner, Darius Varona.
How about that? Good job, champ.
Let's go down to the car for the post-fight interview.
Man, I gotta catch your breath a little bit, huh?
Yeah, that one was a fight.
Whoa,
Way harder than the first one.
Yeah? Yeah. In fact, to be honest, the first couple rounds, he was on top for the majority of the time, right?
Yeah, he might have been on top, but he was in my guard. I had him half guard, so
You weren't worried about it, but even that weight pushing down you, you're okay?
Nah, he was exerting all his energy.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing none of the pushing.
Okay. Right on. So you kind of just trying to remain calm until you had your moment, and obviously you had that moment in that last round to get on top, right?
Yeah, I had my moment to shine. He did a little bit more shining in this fight, but I ended up pulling it out.
You did. And tell me what was going on here. It looks like you had both seat belts going at the same time. Is that accurate?
Yeah. He was fighting this back seat belt here, so I was like, all right, this front seat belt's longer. And it gets him something else to worry about.
Absolutely.
Gets him thinking about more stuff. Even if I'm not using one or the other,
right?
It still has him thinking about it.
Gotcha. Okay, so talk me through that very end there. You went into sudden death. You were already in a pretty dominant position, and you knew what you needed to do to just get the win, right?
Yeah.
And what did you do?
Yeah, I was more of in a side control-ish kind of mount, and I just transferred over to a full mount. I mean, I had the seat belt around his head, not quite around his neck like I wanted to. Dude has a big old head.
But he was having to defend that, right?
Yeah, he had to defend it as much as I can, and it got him distracted of me taking that point.
Yep, absolutely. Well, great job, man. Hopefully you can go celebrate and have a good time. You deserved it. Your winner, Darius Varona. Great job, brother. Great match, guys. All right, very excited for this next match. It is for the CarJitsu intermediate middleweight belt. Currently, Zac Moore has the belt. John Chambers wants to take it from him. We're going to do a coin flip. So, John, can you take this mic? I'm going to let you call it, Zac. You got it? Okay. Heads, tails, call it in the air.
Tails.
Tails, and it is tails. So you get your choice, brother.
Driver's seat.
Driver's seat. You want to get in there and check it out? Yeah. All right. You can take that in there with you? You trust me with it?
You want me to hold it for you?
All right. Okay, John, now you are a veteran, man. You probably have as many matches as anybody here. You're obviously on a win streak. You earned your right to fight for the belt, and from what I understand, you had your eyes on that belt from when this first started. Is that true?
Absolutely. From the very beginning, I knew I wanted to be the best.
Awesome.
Anything I do, I want to be the top.
Awesome. Well, you got your chance tonight. Obviously, you got a formidable opponent in the champion. Anything? I know that you kind of you have the attitude of like anytime, any place, right?
Absolutely.
But now it's a belt. So even if you didn't have any preparation, you had time to prepare. Anything you've been doing different to get ready for this one?
I just really focused on my short game, just really small joint manipulation, short chokes, just anything I can do in a small space.
Okay, but you know, joint manipulation, small joint manipulation, still not like legal, right?
Oh, we can't wrist lock. Oh, well, we'll scrap it.
Okay, did that change your whole game plan?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So but you've been working on like short chokes and things like that. That's
Yeah.
going to work in the car.
Absolutely.
Okay, right on, man. We'll give it a shot. Good luck to you, and we'll maybe talk to you in a little bit. All right, let's get the champ out here.
Break my fingers.
You were eavesdropping on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to make sure. I didn't know if he was going for fingers or whatever, but he's been training. And you obviously are the champ. So let me ask you this. Any added pressure because you want to keep this belt, you know, in this match than any other one?
No, man, it's a belt. It's like any other match. You know, you're fighting for the championship. You're not the champion anymore. So.
Right on. So any match is kind of has the same results, right? You're either fighting for it or fighting to keep it.
Absolutely, every time.
Okay. So anything you've done different to prepare for this match? This is your first defense.
Yep, just same thing.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's find out. Get in there, buddy.
The competitors begin seated with safety belts fastened. When the match starts, they unbuckle and engage, using any part of the vehicle to their advantage. Points may be awarded during the match, but have no bearing on the outcome. It takes a submission to win the round at CarJitsu Championship. If the bout is even after 2 rounds, we go to a 3rd round and possibly sudden death to decide a winner.
Buckle up. See your hands? Hands down. Hands down all the way. Hajime.
All right, Mark, the main event has begun. It's Zac Moore in the white versus John Chambers in the black. And Jack's wow.
Out the door.
Zac already had the neck. It was a bad situation.
He's a killer.
Wow. And John Chambers.
He's fast.
Mark, I'm sure you remember when John Chambers had a fight on the roof of the car.
Yeah.
Very
Buckle up.
inventive, very ballsy, and he just saved his own ass by opening up the door.
These guys are quick. Watch how fast they get out
Show
of
your
this.
hands. Hands on your lap. Hajime.
All right, Zac Moore comes in first, head first. That might be a mistake.
Hand fight.
Of course, it's your classic wrestler versus jiu-jitsu. Out the window goes Chambers. Chambers always inventive inside and outside of the car. Zac Moore already told us he wants a seatbelt choke tonight.
Interesting position right here, halfway out of the car. What's he going to do on top? Trying to pull him back in.
Yeah, he wants to pull him back inside the car here. Finger in the eye, accidentally there. And heel to the balls in response. Both quote-unquote accidental. One thing at CarJitsu Championship, Zac Moore is the 3rd champion in the intermediate division. This belt has passed 3 times, Q Davidson to Leroy Davis, and now Zac Moore, but it has never been successful defended.
He doesn't want to lose that belt.
No,
He's looking real strong right here. 149 left.
Zac Moore loves CarJitsu. He's 3 or 4 matches deep for him. He's already champion, and I don't think he's going anywhere. There's
position dominating again.
There's a lot of great grapplers in the league. I don't think he'll be leaving the league, but anyone can win on any given night, so don't count John Chambers out. Zac Moore, however, is at PLN and CarJitsu Championship to stay.
This keeps the pressure on all times. The cardio, these guys both have good cardio, looks like.
Chambers in a tough spot here. You know, Chambers is a tough kid, one of the toughest we've got. But he's basically being threatened with the seatbelt around the neck. He's got the gear shift and the center console in the small of his back, and a 200-pound wrestler smashing him, and he's mounted. I mean, this is horrible. And inside the car, it's already well over 80 degrees. This is a bad situation, yet here's John Chambers still in the fight.
Yes, he is.
Looking for the kill.
Oh, got the head down. That's what keeps his head underneath him all the time. Now he takes his back a little bit almost. It's always on the head, JT.
Yeah,
hanging on that head.
Always. Another consistency is that every time I've seen Zac Moore fight at CarJitsu, he's got on some sort of exciting new panties.
Look at those. I just noticed. top again.
Down on his Grinch panties tonight. Okay, here comes the seatbelt. Passenger shoulder strap. Oh, and that was fast, right around the throat of Jonathan Chambers, and he just
got trouble.
He realized that he just wasn't quick enough, and this might be the end of the first round. 10 seconds left.
10 seconds, keep fighting. You gotta go. 10 seconds.
Doing a good job of keeping the distance there, using his feet, Mark.
Hold on.
He might make it through.
Another try. What a save.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Good round, but nobody's winning, right?
Yeah, zero submissions in round one. So here we go. There's no break, and we'll get started on round two. If there is a submission in round two, that will win the match. If not, we're going to the back seat, Mark.
He's breathing hard over there, Jonathan is.
We're getting lucky here. Our lead official, Kyron Bowen, is going to have to prepare the shoulder strap here while they breathe. Both of these guys are new fathers, proud fathers. And they're actually both great fathers. One of them
look pretty good.
Yeah, they do. One of them has a slightly more, slightly superior mustache, but both of them with the Abe Lincoln beard.
Buckle up.
All right, here we go. This is round two, and these guys are absolutely wiped, Mark.
Your hands down. Hunter man.
All right back to dogfight position, and just like that, Zac Moore goes for the head, gets reversed, and now he's stuck in his own shoulder strap.
Tired of being underneath. He wants to be on top.
I love this matchup. I wasn't sure what to expect here. This could have been one-sided in either direction, but this is a nice little grind we've got going, Mark.
Conditioning, as always, will play a role. It's hot in there.
It's like 84 degrees inside the car.
Stalemate position.
Just over 2 minutes left in the match, and it looks like these guys are trying to make way into the back seat. This car's really taking a beating tonight. It's CarJitsu 9 Redemption. Both of these gentlemen entered the original CarJitsu Championship tournament in 2021, and they both lost to some BS, and this is their shot at redemption. Can Zac Moore be the first CarJitsu champion to successfully defend the title, or will Jonathan Chambers capture the title after a 6-fight run?
He's always moving forward. Zac Moore just always putting the pressure on him, moving forward, trying to get into that top position and take it from there.
Zac Moore using the steep belt for leverage. I love seeing that.
Here we go. Get tight.
Not sure if you can see it on camera, but this car is shaking. The car's moving left and right. Cameramen are having to be careful. There's some wrestling happening in the front seat here. The driver's side has 2 passengers. Zac Moore smashing Jonathan Chambers, trying to cut him in half using the inside of the car windshield here, or excuse me, window. Back out the window. It's nice and cool outside of the car. Chambers knows that trick. He's going to go up top here and get some air. Got to watch his ankles.
Pull him back in.
Zac Moore definitely wants him back inside the car. If one of them's going to be miserable, they're both going to be miserable. Hey, what's going on here, Mark? The right arm is being attacked.
Let's go, back in the fight. Let's go, keep fighting.
Keep in mind, you can be outside of the car, but if you touch down while you're outside of the car, at any point, it's an immediate restart. So as long as he's elevated here, he can continue attacking these arms, and that's tough for Zac Moore. Zac's coming out with him. Okay, now this match is still in play until one of them touches down on the mat below, and that's just happened. So clock's going to stop. We're going to immediately restart.
Hold on. Don't move it.
Oh, he's stuck in the car here. He's got his legs stuck in the steering wheel, Mark.
There we go. Hi, guys.
Wow, okay, that could be deadly.
What a round going here. 13 seconds left.
Yeah, this is going to be a quick round, 13 seconds left. We're probably going to go right to the third round here. But, yeah, that was almost a devastating injury there for Jonathan Chambers. He fell outside of the car with his foot laced through the steering column.
That's the risk you take when you do CarJitsu.
Especially when you face the Grinch.
Underneath his
Zach's got the
his
neck.
neck's going to be sore tonight, JT. He's
Oh, absolutely.
hanging on that neck.
Oh, you know that from when we wrestle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be the end of round 2. And immediately we're going to take these two ladies to the back seat where it's nice and cozy for a 3-minute round. Of course, the CarJitsu Championship, there are no scorecards. It's win by submission. But if this was being scored, I'm not so sure who'd be the winner here. Great wrestling and great pressure from Zach, but good attacks.
If there was somebody on points, I would have Zach winning this so far. He's been dominating, hasn't he?
He has, but not a lot of attempts, just mostly smashing. But that's
Smashing,
okay.
boy, I like
Smashing wins. Here we go. It's round 3, and there's some more smashing in
Goes
the back
again.
seat.
Top dominating position, but score is 0-0. Somebody's got to win.
Got to be on top in the back seat. Mark, have you ever been on the bottom of a back seat smash?
Yes, sir.
I would think so. Okay, got a
Look
neck
at-
crank. I love it. Let's
Getting
go.
meat in there.
Let's go. He's got his back now. John Chambers is getting his neck cranked.
Uncomfortable. He's going to be too
All right,
high.
he's going to
Come
go
out
ahead
the
and get
back
these
door.
hooks. They are
Look at
now
this. He
both
is stuck.
Both
in
in the
this
passenger
position.
Passenger seat floorboard. They've got both men's heads stuck underneath the passenger seat. Both going to retreat. Wow, they're both exhausted, Mark. They can barely move.
Chambers got to be a little quicker and try to get on top, but you can't hold Zac Moore down.
Wow, that was amazing. Both men were stuck, lodged underneath the glove box in the passenger seat. Got a little cut on the face of Chambers, and both of these guys just absolutely panicked and had to get the hell out of there.
Panic. Good call. These guys got to be getting tired because there is panic inside this car when you're doing this kind of action.
Now here he is again. Now Zach's going to try to slice him in half using the window ledge here. Just that neither one of these guys have much left in the gas tank, Mark.
Well, somebody's going to dig deep, and we'll see. Somebody's going to get the win here.
Chambers is back out the driver's side window. Not much to attack inside there. Chambers at one point had a fight on top of the car. He faced Leroy Davis back in 2021, but unfortunately he got armbarred across the front windshield by Davis. Straight
He's
fight.
doing a lot better job of keeping him away when he does get him on top.
Zach's got to be careful not get sloppy here with his neck. Right now it looks like he's just surviving. We're 1 minute until sudden death. Oh, what's happening here? Fight's still in action. Oh, he's touched his foot down. We're going to reset. Okay. Now that was almost a crazy situation.
Who's got the speed on this important restart?
You got to keep in mind at this point that 1 minute from now, if there is no submission, we'll go right to sudden death. So there's a lot of strategy at play here when you're in the back seat. You must be on top. Oh, these guys are still fast.
Quick. You guys train hard.
Champion's on top. It looks like he's going to do some smashing here, and this is a horrible situation in the back seat. There is no window for John Chambers to escape from.
It's hot. It's tight down there.
84 degrees inside, 85 degrees inside the car. Wow. It's like a people aquarium. He's getting smashed up against the side of the back window, and now it looks like as if he's being threatened right across the throat here. It's like a bread cutter choke. Okay, he's escaped. That was a weird little attack there, but Zac Moore knows that in 20 seconds he can pull mount and win the match. Instead, he's still threatening. I love it.
Time's worth moving.
Wants to get that finish.
Jonathan Chambers is not a quitter. He'll fight for the next 10 seconds.
How much? 10 seconds till sudden death, guys. First position.
All right, now you can see Zac Moore's a wrestler. He's going to sandbag here and get ready to score this point. And here it goes. Let's watch. Chambers knows what's happening. He's trying to get out. He's shrimping out.
Like on the mats.
There's just not much in the gas tank.
Need hooks in if you get to the
It
back.
looks like Zac Moore is in a good position here to retain this title, but don't count Chambers out. Any man can win here. Someone's going to have to push here, Mark. Somebody can take this belt home right now with a good scramble. Listen to these guys breathing. Oh, my gosh.
First point wins. Let's go. Who wants it?
The back is taken.
There it
Zac
is.
Moore's got the back. He's got to get the hooks in for back mount.
One hook.
Got to get the hooks in. Wow.
Or the knees
Didn't
down.
know that. White belts.
3 times.
And there it is.
We're stuck.
Oh, the champion says, hey, the fight is won, but he said, please let this seat up. We're stuck. They were both lodged, their feet were lodged under the driver's seat. Now they want to get the hell out of there and breathe.
What a fight that was.
What a fantastic end to an incredible fight.
Leave that open if we can.
Zac Moore
Yes.
retains the CarJitsu championship, intermediate champion. Let's go down to the car, Mark.
Just wanted to give this back to you.
It was always mine, bro.
Yeah, I was just holding it for you. How you feeling?
Tired.
Yeah, that went the distance, didn't it?
Harder to submit than I thought, for sure. Still, you know, we go in expecting every second, every minute. So, I mean, we were ready for it and went and got the job done. Asked if I got position a couple of times.
Right.
So
communicating, checking out where you're at. Obviously, you were in control. Both of you guys were tired because it was just a grueling match, right? He was going outside a few times. I don't know if that was to catch his breath. A couple times you just pulled him in. The last time you tried to go for a leg.
I think multiple times it was to try to get me to bait in between him and the window to try to smash me up against it. I mean, to be fair, submitting me is going to be very hard.
Yeah.
Especially in a small space.
Right.
And so, your best chance is use the car to your advantage.
Well, champion, you are still a champion. Congratulations, you earned it. All right, congratulations. This is your champ, Zac Moore. Remember this guy. We can't wait to see you again and defend that belt.
Absolutely.
All right.
From all of us here at Pro League Network, thanks for tuning in. My name is JT Tilley, and you've been watching CarJitsu Championship. Say goodnight, Coleman.
Good night, Coleman.